Okay, hello. I want to talk about something that I think is kind of important, especially to a knife collector or someone who just has knives, no matter what kind of knives you have. Now, this is just my opinion as of right now, and I'm hoping that's the way it's going to stay, which is why I'm making this video, right? I honestly think big knives, or knives like these, will be banned in the UK, and if these knives are not banned, they'll probably be licensed. Now that probably sounds insane to either license or ban knives to some people, and it sounds insane to me as well, but I think it is going to happen, and it is a very real possibility. I mean, the government right now are talking about banning and licensing a lot of things you wouldn't think they're going to ban. Now you might disagree, and well, you might think some of these items should be banned or regulated, like laser pointers. They want to license laser pointers for one thing. They want to ban certain kinds of acid, I believe. You know, like household cleaners. I mean. They're talking about a bicycle license, yeah, a license for a push bike. I can't think of anything that they're banning just now, or has been banned recently. But I think these kind of knives either will be banned or licensed. Or some of them will be licensed and the others will be banned. Maybe knives like this, you know, fighting style knives, military knives will be banned, and knives like this, you know, machetes, will be licensed because you know, some people do need them. You know, people who work in forestry or hunters, or you know, that sort of thing. But a lot of terrorists these days are using knives and machetes to commit acts of terrorism, and they're quite often used by gangs. Now, is that a reason to license or ban them? No, it really isn't. A knife's one of man's oldest tools, for a start. Not only that, now I've said this many times before, by banning or licensing these, you're not going to stop criminals from using kitchen knives, which really isn't that much of a difference in size. And if the government was to ban or license these, they'll probably expect the people who own them to hand them in. Now this was the case with air guns in Scotland. When it came to the airgun licensing, you had to hand them in or sell them legally before the license came into effect, or donate them to a dealer or museum. When the zombie knife ban happened, I didn't actually realise there was an amnesty and you were expected to hand in your knives. Now the thing with zombie knives, I've done a video on this already, they're the exact same knives as these, you know. K-Bar does another knife pretty much the exact same as this, I believe. It's either that or it's the bigger version of this, which is legal. But the green version that says zombie on the blade is illegal. Basically, if I take this knife and I, you know, paint it green and write zombie killer on the blade, this is then illegal to own. And I would have manufactured a zombie knife, which would also be a crime. So really, I don't think that sounds that far-fetched, these kind of knives being licensed or banned. You know, well, you know, the UK government has literally banned knives for writing on the blades. You know, it's illegal to have a knife that says zombie killer, head splitter, or Z killer, or whatever. It's very silly. And I mean, a knife like this is by design made for fighting. Now, it doesn't mean you have to fight with it or use it for self-defense. I mean, like I said, I'm a knife collector. This just sits in the cabinet. As does many other knives. These are a couple I do use, you know, I use them for woodworking and that sort of thing. But like I said, it is a very real possibility of these being banned. And like I said, if they are banned, or you cannot get a license, you will be expected to hand them in, and if you don't, it'll be a crime. And one thing a lot of people do not think about when it comes to banning things or licensing them is just how much money people who are in possession of these items, how much money they lose. For example, the K-Bar USMC fighting knife right here, these cost about £100 in the UK, and most collectors, will have more than one. They'll have a lot of different knives at that sort of price, and even a lot more. I mean, yeah, you do get some knives like this. I don't know how much these cost because this was given to me, but I mean, this is just a cheap Chinese thing. This won't be that expensive. It's obviously meant to imitate the real thing. It's obviously still metal, it's still sharp and stuff, but it's just not as good. It's made in China, where this has been in the States. But anyway, these are expensive. I mean, this one here, this costs about 50 quid as well in the UK. It's a fairly popular model. So I think it is very, very, very likely, especially taking into consideration the zombie knife ban, and the UK has banned several other knives before. Switchblades and balisongs obviously have been banned a long time ago, and taking into consideration as well all the other knife laws. You can't just go out, take these to the woods. You need to have a specific reason to do so. Now, if this happens, if these are banned or licensed, you can be pretty damn sure they're going to do something about lock knives. Now, all knives in the UK are pretty much tightly regulated already. I mean, we've got some of the most tight knife laws in the world, I would say. Chances are they'll also further regulate knives like these, just normal lock knives. You probably need a good reason as well for these, just to own them. And another point I would like to make just while we're talking about it, of course, as many people are aware, there are many knives that you can legally carry. This is just a kind of side note. I'll probably do a separate video on this. These knives here are legal to carry at the moment. I do not need a reason to carry these. I think that's going to soon change. I think the UK government is going to change the laws. Chances are they're going to ban people carrying these. This is legal to carry because it's under a 3-inch blade length and it does not lock. I think that is going to change. And I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually becomes illegal to carry a Swiss Army knife without a good reason. I could really see that coming. I mean, I've put a lot of money into non-locking folders just so I can carry them. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd be required to hand them in. So I'm making this video and many other videos like this to basically try to combat that. It hasn't yet been proposed. It's not even a thing yet. It's not been considered. There's been no discussion. But that's why I'm doing it now. I want to sort of get people to think about these things before it happens, because so many people would just jump on it and agree, yeah, we must do this to combat terrorism and gang violence, but it's not really going to do anything. I mean, there's been some terrorists using claw hammers. Are we going to ban hammers and tools next? Or there's been some attacks with axes. We're going to ban axes as well. Like I said, it's on with banning bleach, because people are throwing bleach in people's faces now, or acid. I'm going to do separate videos on those things as well. But I hope this gets people thinking. You know what, please share these videos, because I think they are very important. Look, causing problems for collectors like myself by banning these isn't going to do anything. You're just going to cause people like myself a lot of loss. I mean, I've already been at a huge loss from the airgun license, and I mean, I'm a responsible person. I've never caused anyone any problems, and I lost a lot of money because of the airgun license. And now it looks like it's going to happen again with knives. Why? I would never hurt anyone. Anyway, I hope you like that. Please do subscribe, and more importantly, share this, because I mean, I just want to get information out there. that's why I do this. I've got more videos like this on the way. I'm planning on doing more videos about crossbows and guns. I'm going to do a video or two about swords. I might talk about the acid thing. I want to talk more about self-defense, so look out for those. Alright, thanks and goodbye.